Hi everyone, this is PosetMage. Sorry for that. Last week I did not update my this video or podcast because I'm going to get used to trying to learning and practicing using English to record these videos. And since last week about Unity event, so many people in trying to find other game engines to be the substitute of the Unity. So maybe some of the people going to use the Unreal Engine. And I heard some people transfer to the Cocos 2D. And for my case, I'm going to use the Godot engine and start learning about the 2D the part and try to understand, find some dialogue management or dialogue plugin to make my game developer faster. And in the future, I will try to design my business model and based on the game development and more about trying to think about detail of the game, about the world, the story, and how it user will enjoy the game there. And for the engine, yeah, there's some other engines similar to the Godot or Unity. Not really similar. Is that about the there are under the C# framework. So under the C# framework, there are some engines such as Stride, Monogame that they are based on the native C#. But however, yeah, some people will try to use the monogame or the stride. And I also discussed with the GPT about how about the engines. And finally, for the decision that I choose to Godot is about the everything in Godot. It's pure text. That is pure text is more friendly for the Git to commit the difference with the versions. So compared to the Cocos 2D, I will prefer that Cocos 2D will more like the Qt creator, and Godot will more like Visual VS Code. Because Cocos it now have a support 3D, and Cocos is more like it's a framework for game development, and Cocos 2D is one of its IDE. That is similar is that Qt it's Qt. Qt is the development framework, and Qt Creator it's IDE. So that's why I made for that is similar. And in other hand, is that Godot is more lightweight and it's very flexible and able to extension in many ways, such as in the highest level, it can use Godot script. It's default script, but it's more like Python language, and it can use the C# language as also support it. And the official also try to promote the C# language. It's same level as the Godot language as the same level. And in the lower level, such as the Godot native, you can write C++. And even there's some community, people they trying to convert the code to Rust. So there's also Godot Rust. You can write Godot Rust. And when we mention the Rust, we will feel that or we will understand that Rust they will have another Rust engine is the Baby. So if you are really love the Rust language, it's recommend to try the Baby. Yeah, so recent weeks I'm trying to talk with the GPT and discuss about the game engines. What's the better to for my case, and which one maybe I will like in the future. That yeah, so I trying to use the Godot, and I found some plugin. It's really good, such as the non-handhold. He had distribute a dialog manager system for Godot. That it's seems it's very good to use. Yeah. So And next, for about the developing the game, and maybe I will write my own add-ons or plugin. That is, maybe I need to pack it as a package or plugin. So, recent days, I'm trying to talk about GPT to discuss what documentation system is better, because such as the MD-Doc or something Markdown language will support convert to the document system, and because the Godot is similar to Python, so I found that AI has told me that RST with the Sphinx will be the good option. So I'm trying to write some, not really I'm trying. It's about that I ask GPT to write a small sample. Is that there's a sample code and there's a generator that the generator will grab the command and the function signature to generate code document under the API folder, and I will manually not really I will it's I ask AI to write a manually RST file to some tutorial sample, and then the build system will build this RST files under the doc folder. So we will have a different system folder that it will auto grab from the command and manually write the tutorial. So I think this will maybe the good solution for Godot, because Godot is similar to Python. But currently, I found the problem is that if my file name it's end with the GD, that the Sphinx cannot understand that. So maybe one possible workaround is that convert this to py in a temporal file and finally delete. Yeah, so yeah, and also further I'm trying to increasing my workflow. So I have introduced the activate watch to my daily life, that I can monitor what I'm doing for the whole day. Yeah. So for this week, I feel it's not it feel a little harsh that because I'm transitioning myself to a totally new productive status. Yeah. So a new productive tool, a new generating tools, new tools of the time management, new tools of the game engine, and the new tools of the documentation. Yeah. Okay. I think maybe in the future I will try to talk about more and try to speak in more influence. Okay. Thank you.